Good morning children, this is 5th standard English class. In our previous class we have started with our block number 16, that is a poetry, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. I will explain you this poem. And who is the author of the poem? Robert Frost. Today we are going to just have a quick review on the poem and then we will do our workbook, okay? Yes, so we have discussed about Robert Frost yesterday and we have discussed about the three elements of nature, that is woods. Woods means forest area, right? Snowy weather, evening, time of the day. These are related to the elements of nature. These are related to the elements of nature. Now, I will ask you a few questions and I will explain you that also. Okay, see, where does the poet stop? Why? Where did the poet stop, children? Did he stop near the farmhouse? No, he stopped near the woods. He stopped near the woods. Why he stopped near the woods? Because he want to watch the scene over there. Because he was standing in between the woods and as well as one side he was having a frozen lake, if you remember, we have learned yesterday, right? See the next question, where is the owner of the woods? Where is the owner? Where does he stay? He stays in the nearby village of the woods, that is forest area. How does the horse react? How did the horse react, children? The horse reacted strange. The horse reacted strange. It started thinking that why Robert Frost had stopped where there is no farmhouse. What words in the poem tell you this? What words in the poem tell you this? If you see your reader, second paragraph. If you see a reader, second paragraph, queer means strange. To stop without a farmhouse, these are the words. To stop without a farmhouse near between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. Okay. Now what is the next question? What time of the year is it? Can you tell me what time of the year is it? When does the snow fall very much? In winter season. When does the water becomes frozen? In winter season. That means in the month of December, this has happened. This time was of in the month of December, that is winter season. What promises do you think the speaker has to keep? What promises do you think the speaker has to keep? The speaker has to keep could be anything, especially about the duties and responsibilities in his life. The duties and the responsibilities in his life. And which words tell you that? What words in the poem tell you that? In the last stanza, the two lines which are repeated, and miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep, words tell you this in the poem. Yes? Now see the next question. What message do you think the poet is trying to convey? Now we read the full poem about the Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Now what message Robert Frost is conveying us? The message could be that the poet is choosing to fulfill his responsibilities instead of staying in the woods, which are lovely, dark and deep. If you remember, he liked that place. He was standing in between the woods and the frozen lake. He liked the place. He wants to see the scenery, right? The forest was lovely, beautiful, which was dark, and the evening also was very much dark, right? Deep means what? Endless trees, that is endless forest or endless road is called deep. He was having a good time in that place, but what made him to go away? His duties and responsibilities. Instead of staying over the woods, he his duties and responsibilities he has to fulfill, so he chose to leave that place. That's why in the last two lines he gave that what? And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. This is the message what he had given to us. Right? Now open your workbook. We will do S1 in workbook. Yes, open your workbook, children. Block number 16, S1. Block number 16, S1. Write the date 7/12/2020. 7-12-2020. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening. See the first question. Tick correct mark the sentence that describes the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. Now in these three statements, which describes the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening? The poet is admiring his own woods on his way from the village to frozen lake. It was his own forest, children? No. So this is not the correct message. Next, the poet loves the woods, so he decides to stay there for the night to watch the snow. Did he remain in the forest only? No. The poet wants to stay longer in the woods, but he decides to continue on his journey. Yes, he wanted to stay longer in the woods, but what happened? Because he is having duties and responsibilities of his family, towards his family, so he decided to continue his journey. So this is the correct answer. So put a tick over here. See the second question. Identify and write the lines from the poem that describe what the poet can hear. Identify and write the lines from the poem that describe what the poet can hear. See here, children, what the poet heard, that is what Robert Frost has heard, I have written here. He gives his harness bell a shake. He heard the harness bell. Yesterday I have described what is harness bell, right? The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. These are the sounds which the poet heard. Now see question number 3. What does the line I have promises to keep mean? In the last paragraph, second line, this line is there, children. I have promises to keep mean. Give reasons for your answer. See here. The speaker of the poem has things that he must do at the end of his journey. Full stop. He says this after looking at the woods, comma, and deciding that he must continue to travel for miles before he can sleep. Full stop. He might also be talking about all the things that he must do in life before finally sleeping or dying. Full stop. Once again I am reading, just check, children. The speaker of the poem has things that he must do at the end of his journey. He says this after looking at the woods and deciding that he must continue to travel for miles before he can sleep. He might also be talking about all the things that he must do in life before finally sleeping or dying. Okay. Now see the fourth question. What do you think the message of this poem is? What do you think the message of this poem is? This is one question. And what clues from the poem tell you this message? First of all, we have to write about the message of the poem, and then what are the clues of that message we are going to write. Okay. Yes, see here. The poet is describing how he has many responsibilities that keep him from stopping to enjoy the world. Full stop. Some clues from the poem that support this message are: he will Don't forget, there is a hyphen and inverted comma start. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Close the inverted comma and open inverted comma. The woods are lovely, comma, dark and deep. Full stop, but I have promises to keep. Full stop and inverted comma closed. Okay, once again I am reading, just check children. The poet is describing how he has many responsibilities that keep him from stopping to enjoy the world. Some clues from the poem that support this message are: he will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow, and the woods are lovely, dark, and deep. But I have promises to keep. Hope you understood, children, the poem. Complete your workbook. S1. Don't forget to write your classwork also. Keywords, meanings, make sentences, true or false. Okay, so complete your classwork, complete your workbook. S1. Not activity, project work which I have given. And your December month slip test portion is block number 6 and 7, children. Okay. So by this I'll end the session. Thank you. We'll meet in the next class with the rhyme scheme. Thank you.